California's water is seen statewide on California Public Television.
The Association of California Water Agencies is pleased to support California's water on behalf of its 440 public water agency members who deliver high-quality water to California's homes, farms, and industries. For additional information about California's water, visit www.acwa.com.
Well, it doesn't get any more dramatic or any more graphic than this. I'm standing here with Phil Larson, who's on the Board of Supervisors here in Fresno County. Phil, what are we witnessing right here firsthand this morning?
Well, you're witnessing a young orchard being torn out because of the lack of water.
A young orchard. This is an almond orchard. How long do these trees usually stay in the ground?
They usually stay between 20 and 25 years. This orchard happens to be 6 years old, and so it's coming out where it's entering its peak of production, where the grower is just starting to realize his investment, so he's losing. And this is a total loss, not only to him, but to jobs, to the people in the cities that don't understand this. You're looking at job loss right here. You're looking at acreage of tax money loss. You're looking at car agencies, school districts that are losing people because we're losing these orchards in this land.
All because of a lack of water. And how severe is this all over Fresno County? Is this unique, or is this happening in other places as well?
It's primarily the western part of Fresno County, but that equates to about 25% of our farmland being laid idle this year.
25% of the land that's usually growing crops is now idle because of lack of water.
That's correct, and that equates to about 453,000 acres.
Wow.
And the bulk of it right here on the west side.
See, I don't think the average Californian, I know I certainly didn't understand the impact that this water shortage is having. But then again, most people don't know where food comes from.
Well, because of what's happening right here, we have a 40% unemployment rate on this county on the west side. We have people standing in food lines. They can't even get minimum wage jobs out here because there are no jobs because this is happening.
Because normally this orchard would employ a lot of people.
You would, right now in this orchard, just seeing what stage of the blank nuts on the trees would be entering harvest time. There would be numbers of people working here harvesting these crops right now.
So wait a minute, these are blank nuts.
Right, because they didn't have enough water to develop it.
So all of these should be at their prime.
Yeah, but you see that's a blank nut.
Oh wow, we better get out of the way. That man is moving because he's taken out, look at this. He's taken out this whole orchard.
Yeah, and now to destroy this orchard like he's doing, this grower has to pay this custom operator $380 an hour to run this tractor to knock this out.
Just to destroy
That's correct.
This orchard. Right. Do you think most people, and I include myself in that category, in California, know that it's gotten this bad?
No, they don't. Unfortunately, we're just kind of a blip on the radar screen and they don't realize what's happening.
Well,
you're in an area that grows 50% of the fruits, nuts, and vegetables for the United States.
Wait a minute, say that again.
You're in an area that grows 50% of the fruits, nuts, and vegetables for the United States.
For the entire United States?
That's correct.
Well, just from what we're seeing right now, you can take that percentage down a little bit because this is hundreds of acres being taken out right here.
Well, this orchard did 2,600 pounds of harvest last year, and relate that to $3,000 an acre, and it's a 320-acre orchard. One grower, that's what he lost.
Wow. Why do you think we don't know? Is it because most of us live in cities and we just don't have any contact with the farm?
I think people don't realize how important agriculture is. It's the economic engine in Fresno County. Absolutely. 3 out of every 5 people in Fresno County are employed in jobs related to agriculture.
Well, wait a minute. It's the economic engine for the entire state of California, isn't it? Doesn't it still rank #1 as far as our state economy is concerned?
I believe it is. I think it's around a $33 or $35 billion economy.
$1 billion.
Billion with a B.
Wow. Well, let's take a look down here, because here's the orchard the way it normally would look this time of year. And then if we wait just a second, we'll see what's happening to this orchard. This is very graphic. This is very actually emotional to watch these beautiful almond trees being mowed down. From the destroyed almond orchard, we now switch over to this emptiness right here. And here to describe this to us is Bob Dietrich, who's fourth generation California farm family.
Right.
You live right here in Fresno,
Yes,
Fresno County. This is the first time you've seen these trees actually being churned up, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It almost makes a guy want to cry after so much energy's been put into these trees, and because of the lack of water, they have to be taken out.
Yeah, and you know, I was just thinking about it. There are people all over the world going hungry.
Yes, and then you look at this,
and we're plowing it under.
Yeah, for no lack of no water.
For lack of water. And then we've got this situation over here, which is dramatic in its own way. Let's talk about how much acreage your family farms here in Fresno County.
Yes, I farm 1,100 acres.
And what? What do you plant?
Yeah, and I've got dry beans, cannery tomatoes, garlic, onions, cantaloupes, cotton, wheat.
So you cover the spectrum.
Pretty much.
Well, you can grow anything here in the San Joaquin Valley, can't you?
Oh yes, this ground here is the most fertile ground in the world, I'd say, because
it's just a little bit of water.
Yeah, all we need is water, and like I tell everybody, without water, it's just dirt.
Yeah.
Without water, it's just dirt.
All right, now you have 1,100 acres.
Yeah.
How much of it is like this right now, unplanted, empty?
I got 670 acres. 70% of what I farm is fallow.
You just decided not to plant anything this year.
Well, yeah, I couldn't. There was no water. There's no water, so there's no use even trying to plant.
Where did you get the water for the other 500 acres that you did plant?
Okay, for the almonds, I got 120 acres of almonds. I paid $450 an acre foot for water to keep them alive. Which is it's basically it's stupid, but I didn't want my trees to die in hoping that we're going to get water for next year.
Yeah.
And then I have 300 acres of tomatoes that I have a deep well that I'm pumping water out of the ground for the tomatoes.
You dug a well and you're bringing up water that way. So you're begging it, borrowing it, well, not stealing it, but you're getting it
almost
any way you can just to keep going.
Yes. And then this will be I've been farming 37 years, and this will be the first year in 37 years that I've had to lay my guys off in July.
So this is affecting, just like we heard earlier, the economy all the way down, not just the owners of the farms, but the workers.
Yeah, that's what I say. And they're asking me, what are we going to do? And I say, what am I going to do? I said, I'm in the same position you are. I have bills, payments, everything else, and I feel for them, but you know, it goes all the way down the line. Like you said, it's a whole spectrum.
See, I'm from Los Angeles. This is being seen in San Diego, Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco, the urban centers of California, far away from this. We don't feel this. We don't see this every day.
No, well, yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen it too, so it's affecting me a lot worse than it's affecting you, because I see it firsthand, and other people, they don't see it firsthand, and maybe maybe they say, it's not going to affect us, but the water problem is going to affect everybody sooner or later. It's not just going to be agriculture and the towns that support agriculture. It's going to be everyone in California.